Сегодня мы с вами познакомимся с Белфастом на автобусном туре. Посетим все основные достопримечательности города. Билеты на автобус действительны в течение 1 или 2 дней. Можно заходить и высаживаться на любых остановках. Автобус идет каждые 30 минут.
On his death in 2013, the British newspaper, The Independent, described him as probably the best-known poet in the world. Kenneth Branagh, the famous actor and director, was also born in Belfast. His career, which saw him in serious roles as one of the great Shakespearean actors of recent times, also saw him in film roles, such as in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and the 2011 blockbuster Thor. He has been nominated for 5 Academy Awards, 5 Golden Globes, and has won many awards for his work. He was knighted to become Sir Kenneth Branagh in 2005. Side is the Lagan Weir, completed in 1994 at a cost of £14 million. But it turned out to be money well spent, as it now keeps the River Lagan at an artificial high tide. Because the river is now clear, salmon were able to be reintroduced to the river in 1994, after an absence of over 200 years, and have been returning to breed ever since. We've now moved from County Antrim into County Down by way of the Queen Elizabeth Bridge. The Titanic boat tour operates from here, and your city sightseeing ticket can be upgraded to include the tour of the Titanic quarter by boat. Coming up is our stop to the Odyssey complex and the Premier Inn Hotel. If you're leaving us here, please remember to take the headphones and all of your belongings with you. Coming into view is the incredible Titanic experience. The building that's bringing so many more people to Belfast than ever before. Built at a cost of £97 million, it's been worth every penny. It's not a museum, it's an experience, and one that gives me the once and for all. Welcome on board if you are joining or rejoining us here. The large red brick building on our left is the original offices of Harland and Wolff. Behind this building, Titanic and Olympic were built side by side. When launched, the Titanic was the largest ship in the world and the heaviest weight man had ever moved. But Olympic was by far the most successful of the 3 Olympic-class ocean liners launched. After 20 years service, Olympic. Ahead on the left is the HMS Caroline, a C-class light cruiser from First World War, brought to Belfast in 1924. She is the last surviving ship from the Battle of Jutland in 1916. She has been floating on top of the water for most of the time that the Titanic has been underneath the water. She received a £12 million lottery grant, enabled the ship to be restored. Belfast twin shipbuilding gantry cranes. Brought to Belfast in 1969 and 1974, they span what was the largest construction dock in the world. It is here Harland Wolff built the ship, nearly 4 times bigger than Titanic. And yet how many people remember that ship's name? Everyone knows the name of the Titanic well. But even that wasn't always the case. The interest in Titanic does seem to be directly linked to the films made about her. With the 1958 To the left of the bridge, you will see the waterfront, one of Europe's leading auditoriums and conference centres. At the end of the bridge, the metal sculpture of a woman holding a large ring in the air is called the Beacon of Hope, symbolising the harmonisation of all class and objects. When it was brought to Belfast, it acquired a few nicknames, such as Nula with the Hula, or the Thing with the Ring.
Thing with a ring.
On the left is the Belfast Barge, a former working cargo barge called the MV Confiance that has been refurbished and opened as a maritime museum.
Where's this trail? Alright, I'm just going to walk on this.
Again, on the right, there's a map of 1998. Prior to that, you weren't there. On the right are the Royal Courts of Justice. The High Court. They were a major target during the Troubles. They were protected by a glass wall, 10 foot thick. We are now approaching our stop for St. George's Market. This market was recently voted the best indoor market in the British Isles by the Indoor Markets Association of the British Isles. The market is open on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. If you are leaving us here, please remember to take your headphones and all of your belongings with you. With 4 types of Italian marble and is surrounded by statues of men that brought Belfast into its industrial era. There is also a statue of Queen Victoria. The brick used for the building is built in stone, and the City Hall has recently been restored to its former glory. Free walking tours of the building are available. For more information and tours around the City Hall, phone in to taken a very special Belfast institution. Facing the crown stands the Europa Hotel. This famous hotel was the only hotel in the city during the
Отель
Troubles.
Европа в Белфасте известен как самый бомбардированный отель в мире. Его взрывали более 30 раз. В отеле останавливались известные люди, такие как Брэд Питт, Джулия Робертс, Боб Дилан, Виктория Бекхэм, Элвис Костелло, а также президент США Билл Клинтон и первая леди Хиллари Клинтон. Номер, которым пользовались Клинтоны, впоследствии был переименован в номер Клинтон.
We are coming into what's become known as the Golden Mile. It is so named because this area offers the best selection of pubs, clubs and restaurants in Belfast. Some of the pubs have very strange names, but this is all part of the area's charm. There is also a wide selection of cultural cuisine: Indian, Italian, Chinese, Japanese, Nepalese, French, Spanish, Turkish, and of course, Irish. Don't leave Belfast without having treated yourself to an Ulster fry-up, sometimes called a heart attack on a plate. Eating out in Belfast is particularly good value if you take advantage of the many early bird menus on offer. This part of Belfast is testament indeed to the success of is our University Road stop for Queen's University, the Botanic Gardens, and the Ulster Museum. Which was recently voted one of the best museums in British Isles. Since 1998, many churches have been deconsecrated and find other usage. Churches are used as restaurants, interior design studios, and the Belfast Pub Comedy Club used to be a church. Did you know that there is still a law in place forbidding the export of potatoes from Northern Ireland? According to the Marketing of Potatoes Act, 1964, it comes to Manchester United at the age of 17. It quickly became a games over 11 years. Best charisma on and off the pitch led to him becoming the first celebrity footballer. He lived the flamboyant and extravagant lifestyle, which led to troubles in his private life, officer. Owing to his alcoholism, Best struggled with health problems later in life, and in 2002 received controversial liver transplant on the NHS. This was successful. He was Roman Catholic or in the conforming Protestant, could only be offered manual in-pay work. This meant they could only afford the cheapest housing. And by 1850, 70% of all Catholics living in Belfast lived around the Falls Road. For non-conforming Protestants, it usually meant living in an area like the Shankill Road. These two well-known roads are nearly a mile. arrives here, please remember to take your headphones and all of your belongings with you. These techniques have been replicated throughout the world. Frank Hampridge, the father of emergency medicine, was a cardiac consultant at the hospital for over 30 years. During his time in the Royal, Hampridge used his modern system of CPR. Approaching Slot and the Falls Memorial Garden for the Bobby Sands mural and the Sinn Féin Centre. If you're leaving us here, please remember to take your headphones and all of your belongings with you. Today, Pearson's funeral oration is considered one of the most important speeches in 20th century Irish history. As a series of murals at the National strike issue and slaves this was anglicised Belfast. The River Forsyth now runs underneath what is now High Street in a place so large that it was possible to drive permanently.